Alright, so Pete, today we got Kendrick Lamar was trying to tell us something during the Super Bowl.
Alright, so let's talk about what Kendrick Lamar was really trying to tell you during his Super Bowl halftime performance. You see, Kendrick had a problem. He had to perform two different shows at the same time. One with all the singing, dancing of all the hits you know and love, and two where there was a lot more messaging. Now, I'm going to tell you the overall message of the show, because if we talked about all the little messages, then this video will be an hour long. And the message is right here, plain as day, where Uncle Sam, played by Samuel L. Jackson, is explaining how to play the American game, especially as it pertains to black people. Now, Uncle Sam quite literally represents America, or the American government. Back in the day, Uncle Sam was a super popular marketing tool to get young men to join the army, and eventually just a powerful marketing tool used by America to tell Americans what to do. So Samuel Jackson, aka America, telling our contestant Kendrick Lamar, okay, ready to play the game? And Kendrick Lamar says, boy, am I. Uncle Sam says, oh, all right.
Nah, Kenny is sinister, bro. He is sinister.
So our contestant of the evening, Kendrick Lamar, jumps out and says the revolution is about to be televised, which is an exact reference to jazz singer Gil Scott-Heron's The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. Listen closely. The revolution will not be televised basically means true change, true social change won't happen on the TV, but rather the revolution will happen in the background when the TV's off, when people are actually getting up and making things shake. Now remember, Kendrick said the revolution will be televised, meaning I'm going to do the revolution on TV right here. So we get up, start rapping, start singing, start jumping around. Uncle Sam says, no, Kendrick, stop. You not playing the game right. Too loud, Kendrick. You're scaring them folk. Play the songs that they want to hear. And this is the funny part, because Kendrick Lamar is basically telling you how people who watch the Super Bowl, Americans, are going to react to the performance. People are saying, I don't get it. What's all this jumping around he's doing? So Uncle Sam tells him, tone it down. Kendrick Lamar basically says, okay. So Kendrick Lamar performs Humble and DNA, Be Humble, Sit Down. People are like, oh, I know that song. So they feel a little safer. They're like,
yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, the main thing with his halftime performance is like, it was cool, but like all of the songs were from G and X, bro. Like I didn't really know him, so it was just kind of like, what? But okay, I peep what he was going for.
Okay, this guy might not be so bad. I know this one.
Yeah.
Because Humble is one of his biggest hits. But damn, here goes Kendrick Lamar screwing it up again. He brings his homeboys with him. He starts rapping again. He's supposed to come out here and be a star. He can't bring black people in a group together, especially black men. Again, this is too scary. Uncle Sam says, no. Kendrick Lamar says, okay, chill. All right, what if I just perform Not Like Us? But then he says, no, he can't, because he might get sued. This is a reference to Drake, because he's sue. He's suing Universal right now, because the whole Not Like Us beef. But even besides the Universal lawsuit, Drake has been known for his suing tactics in the music industry. So again, Kendrick Lamar is basically saying, Drake might sue me if I sing Not Like Us.
That A on his
Kendrick
chest is
Lamar
crazy.
Suddenly starts listening to his earpiece. Then he says, you guys want me to tone it down? Basically pretending that the NFL is telling Kendrick Lamar, yo, play some music our NFL fans are going to like. You're doing too much of this rapidy rap stuff. Same thing that Uncle Sam is telling him. So
I'm surprised they cleared this, bro. I'm so surprised they cleared this, because this does not seem like no Super Bowls type of stuff, bro.
And they start performing their mega hits. Luther, All of the Stars, nice, calm, chill music. This is what Uncle Sam want to see. He said, yeah, Kendrick. Kendrick said, yeah. Uncle Sam said, that's what I just said. Yeah. The NFL crowd said, yeah. Uncle Sam said, yeah. But don't mess it up, though, Kendrick. Kendrick said, okay. Then boom, here's where things start to get wicked. Kendrick Lamar immediately starts to play Not Like Us. But before the song fully starts, he says 40 acres and a mule, this is bigger than the music. Now, what he means by this is bigger than the music is essentially what I described in a video when I was breaking down the song Not Like Us. It's that the song is more than just a diss to Drake. It's a diss to what Drake represents. It's that he doesn't represent the culture, it's that he represents the perfect player of the American game, even though he's Canadian. Which is why he was the poster boy for rap for so many years.
He was. Like, okay, I peep it. Because he did everything right. He loved the Jews. He was chill, happy, smiley type of guy. Made music that they told him to make. Did symbols that they told him to do. He did everything they told him to do. He didn't think for himself. Okay.
Which is why his music was so popular. Of course, it was good. He had hits and all that, but he blended in to mainstream media because he's safe. Hey, honey, isn't that guy that sings God's Plan? Now, that's a half African I can get behind. That's probably something your mom said because he's very palatable. Think about
That is
any
true.
time you see something with a benefit concert, raising money for anything, you know they finna bring out John Legend. He's safe. Will Smith, poster boy for black actors.
That is true.
Until he
Nah, I'm not.
The thing is, if you
I ain't gonna lie. He cooked with the John Legend thing, bro. Whenever they want to bring out like a black guy, like in that form, it's always John Legend. That's crazy. I didn't even, bro. And Will Smith before you feel me the slap incident of 2022. That's crazy.
black, you can't mess up during the game. You only get one life. Now, to be fair, he slapped a grown man on live television. But Chris Rock describes what happened perfectly. He says, growing up, my parents taught me never to fight in front of white people. The whole crowd started clapping, and he was dead serious. Now, again, he's describing the American game as it pertains to black people perfectly. His parents telling him, look, if you want to succeed in this world, you got to just be good. That being said, there's nothing wrong with playing the game. As Kendrick Lamar shows during his performance, he plays the game as well. Everybody plays the game. When you talk a certain way at home, but as soon as your boss calls you, you hit that hello.
That is true.
That's a part of the game.
I'm not finna lie, bro. Whenever I be in Antioch, I be chilling. But whenever I get to the posh areas, if I'm in Atlanta, whenever I get to Alpharetta, or Buckhead is black. Alpharetta, or maybe sometimes Buckhead or whatever. Yeah, I'm posh. I'm proper. Hey, hello, sir. Hello, sir. How are you doing today? Smiling, you feel me? Showing my teeth. You feel me? The more you smile, the more white people love you. The more you smile, more white people love you.
All you are is the game and not an ounce of culture is in your veins. That's when things might be going a little too far. Again, which is why Kendrick says it's bigger than the music. It's Kendrick bringing culture, rap culture, black culture, to the main stage without it being so safe. He also says 40 acres and a mule, which was the promise that America gave black people after slavery so black people can get started on building wealth. Because America understood all too well how difficult it was to create wealth out of nothing. America as a nation started with nothing. They used 300 years of free labor to build wealth and become
that is real.
Which is why I believe Kendrick Lamar is building the American flag here on the backs of black people. So the American government said, look, man, at the very least, we can give them some land and a meal as reparations for all they've done to get them started. Then the government decided, you know what, nah, screw it, and changed their mind. They just decided to compensate slave owners for losing their property and told black people to figure it out. But
that's crazy.
Because as Kendrick Lamar says, we must get back to the show. Boom, he explodes into a performance of Not Like Us. And of course, there's that famous moment where he looks at the camera and says, Drake's name, as if to say, I don't care if you sue me. During the performance, Serena Williams is seen hitting a clean crip walk. Why Serena Williams? 1, she's from Compton, where Kendrick Lamar is from. 2, Drake hates her because Drake and her dated and then Serena rejected him. And 3, because this is a reference to when she crip walked during the Olympics. After she did this, she was destroyed by the media because the Crip Walk was popularized by a gang called the Crips, also from Los Angeles. I know I said Serena and Kendrick are from Compton, but
people hated her for Crip walking? But when y'all want to square dance, it's all okay. When y'all want to square dance, it's all okay. All right, buddy. All right, man. That's cool. That's okay.
Compton is basically Los Angeles. Kind of like when a person from Brooklyn still says they're from New York. Anyway, she does this. The crowd said, ooh, that's a funky little dance. They find out Brooklyn still are from Compton, but Compton is basically Los Angeles. Kind of like when a person from Brooklyn still says they're from New York. Anyway, she does this. The crowd said, ooh, that's a funky little dance. They find out it's associated with a gang. They say, oh my gosh, I knew it. She did not play the game correctly. She gets fined really heavily and the media turns her to a villain. Kendrick Lamar said, don't worry about all that. You can do the Crip Walk on my stage. Then he performs TV off to end the show. Now, all in all, most people watching the game probably reacted how Uncle Sam was narrating. He started off too rappy. People were like, oh no. Then he started doing hits that people might have known. They're like, hey, I know this one. Rapping again, too blackety black. People are like, no. Performed with SZA. People like, okay, cool. This is soft. This is clean. But the ending with Not Like Us and TV Off are anomalies. It's something that rarely happens. They're anthems that broke into the mainstream where people know the A minor part and probably actually enjoy the songs, which leaves people at the end with like a mix of emotions. You either liked the show or thought it was which I believe to Kendrick Lamar didn't really matter because at the end of the day, what he wanted to do was put on a show while also saying his message, which basically defines Kendrick Lamar's career. He's one of, if not the only rapper that will continue to put out messages and uplift the culture while still breaking into the mainstream, making hits, and winning Grammys. Playing the game his own way, which I'm sure many black people in the world today can relate to. A collective understanding of, nah, that game looks rigged. I'm gonna just play my own. Also, like I mentioned, there are many other references that I had to skip over, so feel free to share the ones you found in the comments.
That's actually a pretty good video. That's very informative. I feel like that's the best breakdown video I've seen. I'm not gonna lie, because everybody, look. Here's the thing with here's my thing with the halftime show, right? Look, I'm gonna just say it like this. I've never been a big Kendrick fan. I did tap into GNX. It was cool, but I've never been a big Kendrick fan because I like listening to music, and listening to music is cool, but at the same time, like, listening to, like, music that tells you stuff is cool, but at the same time, I'll be listening for the beat, not really the lyrics. There's a time for that Kendrick type of music, and there's time for the chill type of music. It's kind of a both. But having Zevi, break down like what the meaning was, it actually kind of opens up my mind a little bit to what it is. That's a really good meaning. I actually like the performance a lot more than I did because like I understand it now. Like, that's why I wasn't really like talking too much, bro. I was just kind of like tap in, trying to learn. But yo, I think Kendrick should. I think that was one of the better halftime shows of all time. Now I'm not gonna lie, just because of the meaning. May not have been as entertaining, but because of the meaning, and he actually had meaning behind it, I like that. But he should have told the meaning, bro. He should have expressed the meaning. Why you leave it out for interpretation, bro? Could have just disclosed the meaning and, you feel me, did your own thing, can you? You don't gotta be mysterious, bro. Like, you could just be honest. Like, come on, bro.